Hello and welcome back. Today, surprisingly, we're not gonna do any repainting. We're not gonna do any market scan. I'm not gonna do any explanation video or anything else for that matter. I am gonna respond to what you guys in the Discord have been yapping about. So a lot of people are asking questions about prop trading. It seems to be very attractive. It is a big thing at the moment. When I started out trading, it really wasn't that much of a thing. So I've never prop traded ever. I have no experience with it. But because it is in so high demand, also like I'm kind of looking at the camera, but it looks like I'm looking down. But I would have to like look up like this to look at the camera. It would be really strange. Anyways, it's quite a hot topic. Everyone that's like all the kids that are coming from TikTok and shit, they want to prop trade. So I hopped on ISM, IC Markets, and bought a prop trading account. I'm gonna have a look at it with you guys, tell you guys what I think about it. You guys know I'm a live trader, so it's not really that necessary for me. But regardless, we're gonna have a look at it. All right, so here we are in the prop trading account. This is what you get when you buy a prop trading account with IC Markets. So I bought a 500K account, entered a gold long just to see what it's like, the spread and all of that. Had a look at it, commissions, whatever. It set me at 100 leverage, nothing really. It's also whatever. Inside of it, it is all fine. You're trading on CTrader. There's no problem I can see with that. I don't know if, and you also get this kind of login type thing, platforms as well. Let me show you. I don't know if you can trade on CTrader when you're IC prop trading. I'm not sure. Probably not. I'd have to check on that though. So you get like this kind of dashboard thing where you can look at your stuff, what's going on. So as you guys can see, I bought it today. It was $3,000 for I did a 2-step challenge for 500K to look at it for you guys. Let's see. And yeah, here on the dashboard, you can see where you are. You have to pass 2 phases and then get into a funded phase, and then they have to do the they're kind of sneaky with that. You have to do the know your customer shit at the end. So there's no verification, no passport, no nothing. So if you're buying this, you don't have a way to verify yourself, and you manage to pass, you're gonna fuck yourself, and they're gonna take your money. So I got some other shit, economic calendar. Gives a shit though, honestly. I thought there was some kind of thing where you could see where how the account is doing and shit. Let's see here. The fuck? What a piece of shit, bro. There we go. Yeah, so on the front page here, you can see how your account is doing. This is a question I got. Someone didn't understand that from the Discord regarding consistency days. So as you can see here, it's just the number of complete sessions. So you don't need to be trade every day. That wouldn't make sense either from the prop trader. Imagine that. You have to trade every day. You got to. Like, no, bro. You just need 3 days. It's so that you don't do a one lucky trade, hit 10%, and then you just move on to the next. Now you got to have 3 days. But this is just phase 1. After that, you move on to phase 2. And you got to be aware of the drawdown percentages as well. Your maximum drawdown, your daily. And we're going to have a look at that in the rules as well. So first off, the 2-step program here, it is not the most difficult thing if you're a profitable trader. Also, by the way, I'm not funded by these guys or anything like that. I didn't get paid to do this. None of that. I'm just looking at it for the Discord. So the step 1 here. your max daily drawdown is 4%, and this is end of day equity. So if you're up 10%, you go down 4%, you fucked. Your account is smoked because it's end of day equity. So you can't do that in a day. But this is kind of deceptive because if we go and look at the forbidden practices, I saw down here. What the fuck are you, huh? Funded stage. Okay, so when you're in the funded stage, you're here. Traders are generally, this is kind of weirdly worded. Traders are generally expected not to risk more than approximately 1.5% on a single trade idea. But regardless, you shouldn't risk more than 1%. And when you're prop trading like this and daily drawdown of 3% will smoke your ass, I would even go lower. This would be 2 trades, and then your ass is gone. Your ass is grass. Like if you get 2 losses in a day, you're gone with that. So I do 0.5. As for the payouts, bi-weekly, 80% to you, 20% to IC, all that seems good. And when you're in the funded stage, this minimum 14 calendar days, at least 5 profitable trading days. Got a 0.5% for it to count as profitable. And then the second payout, at least 3 profitable trading days, blah, blah, same 0.5%. And third payout, no minimum, you can just withdraw. Yeah, and definition of a profitable trading day. So this is, oh yeah, this is for the one-step funded. So they're stricter on the one-step funded account. So if you do 2-step, you can do a 5% daily drawdown, not 3. But I would not do 1.5 risk anyways. Major Forex won't, but I got 1 to 100 though. I don't know why. All of this seems fine, but also I think I noticed is that if you're not profitable, this shit is gonna smoke you straight out. I can see the pull. You know, you're just starting out, you're new, maybe you have a couple grand, you know, want to get 500K account, you're 16. Say you want to be a multimillionaire by 18, you buy this shit, you lose the account and the money. They make money off you. So I wouldn't do this unless you have like at least a year of profitability. Slow, steady, very low risk profitability. Because even for me, these rules are annoying. These rules are fucking annoying. Especially on the funded stage here. Are generally, what the fuck do they mean? Approximately. So can I get fucked on 1.2, 1.3? Because sometimes with gold, what I'll do is I'll just let a loser run when I'm going long specifically. And then I'll enter on top of that when it's running down. And I'll only do that when I'm up. Like I do this on actual long term, my hedge fund, by the way. When I'm up, like let's say I'm up 10% for the month and I go long on gold and it goes down 2%. I'll just let it run further down now, and I'll enter another gold on top of another long. So I like trail myself down, and sometimes I do get hit with it. I lose like 4%, but I mean it's all good. But with these trading accounts, I mean most of the time I'd say 8 out of 10 times it ends up going really well, going up 3, 4, 5%, 4, 5 usually. But on this thing, this is equity. So it doesn't matter if you're exited or not. If you exit it, if you're not out, it doesn't matter. If you're down 2% in trading, you haven't closed it, they're gonna close your whole fucking account, and that's kind of annoying. I can immediately see that. On the 2-step program, so your first step, you can't go down for more than 4% in a day, and that is, remember, equity. and max drawdown is 8%. That's a fuck ton though. That's a fuck ton. You got to be fucking around to fuck that up. And on the next on step 2, it's the same shit, but you just get a little bit more wiggle room. This rule is also annoying because I swing trade, so you got to flatten Friday. Required, bro. Are you for real? If you don't know what that means, it just means that you have to close all trades on Friday in case it gaps. So if you're trading these funded accounts, you got to be entering on like Monday, Tuesday, and then you got to stay the fuck away if you're swing trading. If you're scalping like a motherfucker at the 1 minute, it doesn't really matter. But I'm a swing trader. I know my Discord is mostly swing traders as well. So that'll be that's pretty fucking annoying. I hold things on Actron long term over the weekend all the time. I don't give a shit. I'm not worried about getting gapped to hell unless like there's some war or something. I'm not too worried about it because of the hard bankroll management I run with. And when you're trading on like the 1 day, like a lot of people in my Discord do, even with gapping, it's not like you're gonna wipe your account, right? You might get some slippage and shit, and you might take, if it goes real bad, you might take like 1.1%, 1.2 instead of 1. So it's not good, but at the same time, it's not a crisis. As well, if you're an aggressive scalper here, you still need the trading days, so you can't just aggressively trade up 10%, like just scalp gold like a motherfucker. It would be better to just trade slow and steady because you need these trading days. And I showed you that inside the dashboard as well. Also, let's look at some more of the rules. I'd stay away from this one-step program because, I mean, it's quicker money, but also they're quicker to clap your account, 3%. That's all you can max in a day. And also they're more aggressive to fuck you up. Even in the funded stage, you can see here that one-step funded drawdown, it stays. Even when you're at the funded stage. In regards to forbidden practices, so also when it comes to trading, so these trading days, you can't just go up 10% and then enter exit, and then you have 3 trading days. No. That's a forbidden practice. They'll smoke your whole account if you do that. See this HFT shit? Ultra high speed order behavior that cannot be replicated. Yeah. Prohibited. Can't tick scalp either. Same bullshit. This is nothing to be worried about here. Yeah. Yeah, you can't use C-bots, any of that shit. It's very restrictive. Not built and fully controlled by the approved trader is prohibited. Oh my fucking god. So this doesn't matter. You shouldn't be sharing your account anyways. Yeah, so this makes sense. No YOLO and shit. No huge fucking... But you shouldn't be doing that anyways. This thing is kind of like me talking to you, isn't it? Single trade dependency, that's what I talked about. Generating a disproportionate percentage profits from a single trade or event might trigger a consistency and risk review. So if you just try to clap in 10%, they're going to risk review you, whatever the fuck that means. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on this. I think if I get clapped out of this, if I get fucked on this, I really don't think you guys can do it. To be honest, I got to keep it 100. I don't think you guys can. I entered some gold positions here. So I entered some gold positions here just to check things out. And I did too large. My positions are too large. Even for the account, I got to scale down. I didn't expect it to be that aggressive on the daily. But again, I'll never prop trader again. And yeah, delayed risk realization. You can't just, like, if you're down 1.4%. You can't just go long, or you know, because I'm long here, you can't just go short. So it's stuck at 1.4, and then you trade another pair. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They're not gonna accept that. Cross firm arbitrage, blah blah blah. Yeah, re-entry abuse, repeatedly purchasing evaluations after failure, using the same or similar strategy patterns to bypass risk controls may lead to account review or restriction. So they can ban your ass off of ICM like completely, bro. You got to be careful with this shit. This one looks annoying as fuck as well. Inconsistent trading. So inconsistent trading behavior between the evaluation phase and the funded stage or within the same phase may trigger a risk review. Motherfucker, what if there are no setups, bro, for like 2 weeks and I find 2 setups? And then I found like 5 setups. This includes, but is not limited to sudden strategy changes. How do you know if my strategy has changed? Like, what is this? The language is so vague. Abnormal risk escalation, irregular profit concentration, or placing minimal/micro lot trades solely to satisfy them. That's what I already talked about. Satisfy the minimum trading requirement after the profit target has been reached. Yeah, but sudden strategy changes? The fuck do you mean, bro? How will you know? Mm-hmm. Trading strategies designed solely to exploit spread, slippage, or execution inefficiency during high impact news are prohibited. So, but you're allowed to trade on those days. I don't know what the fuck they mean, to be honest. There's a lot of gray area here. I can see that they've opened up for you to get smoked the fuck out of the prop trading if they want you out. Beyond that, the pairs are all good. You have the majors here, some minors, the indices, the metals. You got gold, you got silver. See how you don't have the AUD? Because the high spread pair, they're scared as fuck. You're getting clapped out. Beyond that, I mean, it's not too bad, but if you have 500K yourself, I definitely would. Unless, I mean, don't do this if you're not a profitable trader. Don't fucking put 500K into no trading account. Buy this instead. But if you have 500K and you're a profitable trader, I mean, don't do this dumb shit. It's kind of gay. Like it would be like you trading and me sitting next to you the whole fucking time, just shitting on you, bro. Like, nah, don't enter that. You gotta close. It's a weekend. Yo, your risk. Like, I would be on your ass, bro. I can imagine that probably 2-3%. That would be my guess of prop traders pass and get live accounts. I've been profitable for, I don't know, a decade or something. So I'll see if I can do it just to keep you guys updated. See if the payouts are okay and if ICM works like it should. Let me check what percentage. Damn, bro. Success over time. It says here, it's estimated that around 1-3% of everyone that applies gets financed. What the fuck? Only about 5-10% of traders successfully pass the evaluation phase to get funded account. Only around 7%. Fuck. So you got 5% pass, and then 7% of that 5% moves on to achieve a payout. And then only 40% ever reach the live environment. And then 7% of the funded accounts secure profit withdrawal. And then, I mean, I was pretty close. So yeah, I can imagine this being very attractive. You're seeing this like, shit, he's got 5. No, I don't. I don't have 500K. This is a fucking demo account where they want to fuck me up. It's a fucking strict ass demo account where the first phase is the strictest. You see, if I go down 4%, my ass is grass. I'm gone. Bye. So it's not that easy. I'd be careful with that. But with that in mind, it's not the worst either. I would buy a account that's a lot smaller than 500K though. If you're starting out, I just don't see the point because it's your money, right? You got to pay for these accounts. And let me see. So I paid like $3,000, I think. Yeah. I was thinking like, well, I had my Louis hoodie on. So I was like, I'll buy something that's the same price as my hoodie. Nothing more, nothing less. So it came out to this one. But I'd buy something like this, bro, honestly. Like $74. You can lose that. That's okay. 10K, $125. Real brokey. Can't lose that, I guess. 250. Not too bad, honestly. But I think this is where people start hurting. I don't know. I don't understand like how the average person's economy is. I'm like completely disassociated with it. And I'm honest about that. I've no fucking idea. Like, you guys saw me with the 100K challenge and shit. Completely fucking disassociated. But yeah, I'd start out small, and also don't waste your money till you're profitable. Like, have like at least 6 months of consistent, slow, steady profitability before you do this, because they for sure make the most money off of people failing and paying the one-time fee rather than people actually getting payouts. That's the difficult part. You can also buy accounts where there's no like fucking step process. But I would look at where they are located, what kind of accounts they are, that kind of stuff. I don't know how much I trust them. There's a lot of dirt in the prop trading environment, a lot of scammers, a lot of new prop firms that pop up, vanish, pop up, vanish, pop up, vanish all the time. And this one is connected to IC Markets, so everyone knows IC Markets is a real G broker. It's a real G broker. So they can be trusted in that sense. They're available all around the world. And there are some without challenges, like I said, but I don't understand those because what they must be losing money or something. That it makes no fucking when 1% of traders make money long term. That means 99% of the accounts they sell just get fucked. So either their maximum drawdown is 0.1%, or there's something else going on. I don't know. With that said, I think I covered it all. It's a pretty interesting video. Pretty interesting to be fucking demo trading like a goof here. What the fuck am I doing? I'm sat on a demo account with higher spreads now too. I lost all my shit, all my benefits. It's its own fucking download. IC funded. IC, yeah, you gotta download C Trader again. IC funded fuckboy. And then you can play demo. You got 10% and it's demo again. You got 5% and then you can trade. With that said, that's all I've got for now. Did the swap hit? Yes, it did. I don't even know. Like, it didn't even tell me if I'm on raw spread or standard. Like, what the fuck? You're like a wagey here. Well, since it's a commission, it's raw spread. But, okay, yeah. I like raw spread more than the other one. Fuck off. But some people don't. It didn't give me no choice. Anyways, that's all I've got. I hope I answered a lot of questions. I hope this was informative. I spent $3,000 in this video, so I hope you guys are appreciative. With that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Also, I have an interesting video coming up on Friday, 17th. Stay tuned for that. All right. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.